Today is fucking Tuesday. You know what that means. That means tier list Tuesday. So today I got today's tier list is gonna be for Kid Cudi. So for tier list Tuesday, we're gonna be doing to start off, we're only gonna be doing like artists that I listen to. And then further down the road, I'll put up a poll or something, and for y'all to vote on what y'all want me to do a tier list on next for like that following week. So until then, we're gonna be doing Kid Cudi today. It's not gonna be that long of a video, I suppose. I say that all the time, and the video usually ends up being like 30 minutes. But I'm gonna try to keep it short today because I have somewhere to be. Uh, but if you haven't already, go like, subscribe, share, comment like what y'all want me to do next. That's all. Show some love to a brother. Um, 2024 is a year of awakening, niggas. So if you sitting around doing nothing, get up. You gotta grind for what you want. Like you can't just sit around and let it just come to you. It's not gonna work. But we gonna get this shit underway right now. So to begin, we got this jump. We gonna wait for this shit to pop up. All right. So this is the tier list right here. Like I said, I don't think I need a tier list. I don't need a D. The lowest. Why the fuck? There we go. I don't think I need a D class because none of the artists that I listen to have a D class album. So I would the lowest I would go is a C. Um Now y'all might think this is glazing off rip because I'm gonna be doing artists that I fuck with. So this is also my personal opinion. But we gonna keep this shit a buck. Man on the Moon. We're gonna start with Man on the Moon. Man on the Moon 1. That shit that shit definitely fucking S tier. We got Day and Night. We got Pursuit of Happiness. We got Man on the Moon. Bro, like that album, that first Man on the Moon album, bro, is such a throwback, bro. I remember playing Watch Dogs 1 on my Xbox One, bro. And Day and Night was on that John. I'll be cruising around the city in a motorcycle, blasting that shit on repeat every time it came on the radio on the game. Um, with the guys and shit, yo. Watch Dogs 1, bro. It's not even a part of the video, but it's like that game brings back so many memories. Like niggas was jumbos, bro. Like niggas was like 13, 14. All right, we had like a group of like 6 to 8 niggas in the lobby playing what was it, Manhunt or Tag or something. We have a race to see who's it and shit on a bridge. Like if y'all watching this video, whoever watching the video, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But Man on the Moon for sure. The first one is definitely S tier. Uh, Next up we got obviously we got Man on the Moon too. So this is my opinion. All three, if it'll drag, thank you. All three of the Man on the Moons are definitely S tier. They're all S tier. Um, and the reason I put them all at S tier is because they all have a balanced mix of good songs. There's good songs, deep songs, there's hype songs, and they're just an overall vibe. But that's just Kid Cudi in general. Kid Cudi, like his whole discography, is just made of bangers. It's made of bops. It's not like a bad album he has, and I'm not trying to just gas him up either because of who he is to me. Like I just love his music as an individual. Um, and that's for everybody that I listen to. Uh, then we got so since I already put them all at S tier, and it's out of order because this came out 2013, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, my fault. 2009, 2010, and this came out like 4 years ago. This came out 2020. So since we did all the Man in the Moons, we're just gonna go by what we see down here. Um, a kid named Cudi. This, if I'm not mistaken, this is just a, a compilation of like all of his music um over the years. So it's not really like an album, but it on Spotify it counts as an album, so I'm gonna keep it as an album. So I'm gonna make this joint a B tier because let me check that joint for y'all real fast. That this album has um yeah. So this one, like I said, is a compilation of all like different albums that he produced over the years into one like little compilation. And I think the other one, which is The Boy Who Flew to the Moon, is the same shit. So they're both would be B tier only because they're not new songs. They're just like, oh, they're just songs that he produced over the years, and he just made a compilation of them. So in my opinion, they're both gonna be B tier, but they're good songs in there. So um that's the only reason I'm keeping it B tier. Next we have is we're gonna use Kids See Ghosts. Kids See Ghosts. It's not like I didn't fuck with it, but it was like I think this is the first album he went under something else. Like it's under Kid Cudi, but when you look it up, it's like, oh well, it is under Kid Cudi and okay, because I think this is when he made a whole nother if I'm not mistaken, he made a whole nother music account called Kids See Ghosts to represent this album. So I think it was another like alter ego type thing. So that's why I thought it was, but I guess he changed it over time. Um, then we got Intergalactic is definitely an A tier album. A tier because one of the movie. If you haven't seen the movie, you can still listen to the album without looking at the movie. But the animation on that movie was so fucking good. It was so good. The animation was good. The story was good. Um, the cast of characters was good. Um, overall, I wish he made this like. I hope he makes another one, another movie. Um, but it's like I don't know what would the story be about because he got. If you haven't seen it, spoilers ahead. I'm sorry. Basically, it starts off with him. If I'm not, it's been like about a year since I've seen it. Well, he's been broken up with it. He just broke up with his ex or some shit. He moved to a new city or a different part of the city, and he met this girl who moved in, who was also moving in next to him, and basically, it was like a love at first sight type of thing, and basically, he was just trying to get his life together and talk to her, but his ex was also in the same proximity, like she was in the same neighborhood, and she tried to, fuck him up type shit. Like he did what he did, but that was before him and the shorty in the album cover got together. So it was just like, it was like a little rebound type genre. But overall, he got with the girl at the end, and they go out at the end of the movie. But the girl's an artist, and he is also an artist. He is a spray painter. So around the city, he would have all these like oh wait, no, he was a spray painter and he was a comic book artist, if I'm not mistaken. So he was known for spray painting though, and basically she knew about him. She didn't know who was making all the spray art, but she knew about the art. And when she found out it was him, she was like, "Oh shit, like that's crazy." Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Overall, like this is a good movie, great movie. I hope they make another one, or at least to make a little show out of it or something. I was hoping they made a show out of this. I would have been more excited if it was a show, but the movie was good enough. It was just like, it would have felt better if they made that a movie. You know, I mean a show. My apologies. Um, Next we got let's do Speeding Bullet to Heaven. Hmm. I think that's gonna be like another B tier album. Like, I think this is gonna be like B tier is probably gonna be um the most like it's gonna have the most in it. Um, I'm trying to think what was in the album. Uh, we got we got Man in the Night. We got um, I'm trying to think. It's been so long since I listened to that album, so it's like I'm trying to go off of memory. Like, what made me bop to this album? It was like it was a decent album, but it was like it's not like how I will listen to these three albums like on a heavy rotation type shit. But it was pretty good to be down here. Um, like it was a couple good bangers in there. I just don't know off rip what to like really make that. Um, so I'm gonna leave it at B. Next we got Satellite Flight. Satellite Flight, if I'm not mistaken, that was just like it wasn't a lo-fi album, but it was just mainly like a instrumental album. So, but the music in there is good. So it's not C tier. Um, like it's definitely it's between A and B. I'm a give it B only because um I feel like I should fix this before I even continue. Mm, no, 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 no. So we just gonna finish this up real quick. So we gonna so I'm gonna go back to that though. But Passion, Pain, and Demon Slaying, that's A tier. And then Indicud, that's definitely A tier. Um, we're gonna go. So Indicud, the reason I put that shit A tier, if I'm not mistaken, this is the album with Kanye in it. Like Kanye had a decent amount of songs in it. No, I'm tripping. He had he had Kanye in this album. He had Kendrick Lamar in this album as a feature, and he had SZA. He had ASAP Rocky. Like this album had a lot of features in it, and I'm not saying the features carry, but they made the songs in there a bop too. So that's why I put in the cut at A tier. Now, Passion, Pain, and Demon Slaying. The reason why I put that as an A tier too, because one, he got what's it, Jada Smith, I think her name, that was her name. Where is she? I swear she was in this album. Oh, my phone, not Jada Smith. Willow. I'm fucking drawn. I know I triggered a lot of like not females, but a lot of Willow fans just now. Um, Willow's in this album with Rose Gold. He got Pharrell Williams in this album. He got Travis Scott. The thing is with Kid Cudi, like he makes a lot of songs with a lot of talented individuals that people really don't listen to that often anymore, and or listen to, but they don't listen to on that crazy level. You know what I'm saying? So it's like whenever I listen to Kid Cudi, it's like it's a perfect balance. Like you can if you made a playlist of a shuffle playlist of all his albums and singles that he made over the years, you wouldn't be disappointed because it's just like he got the bops, he got the songs that get you in your bag, he got the songs that'll be real, he got the songs that like have you turn up, and then it's like if you cruising, he got some songs that you could just cruise to as well. So it's like me personally, I know that off the rip I glazed all three of the Man of the Moons, but it's because of the value they hold to me dearly. Like these three albums are like my favorite only because of like the backstory behind me personally with these three. I would put Intergalactic as a S tier too because it's definitely a good album. It has that perfect balance, but I feel like A tier is probably like the perfect place to have it at. Because when this movie came out and I heard the singles for it, I was like, not the singles, but the album for it, and I heard and I seen the movie, I was like, oh my god, like this shit's just as good as these. Um, so I feel like that's good enough for me. If do I'm trying to think, do I want to make any last minute changes? Okay, so this is what I might do, right? So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put this, um, this and this here. I think that's good. Now, the reason I moved these two up because yeah, they're only compilations, but the songs in those compilations make up for it. Like they're all bangers in those compilations albums, so it's like I gotta move them up. So I think I'm okay with this. I think I'm actually okay with this tier list right here. Um, we're gonna download this. Um, if it will load, thank you. Download image. Why is it acting so slow? Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Um, do I have a lot of shit open? Is that why it's acting so slow? This, go back. There we go. Download image. All right, so we should be cool now. We should be cool. We should be cool. All right, so we can close tab, and then oh, I think that's all I gotta do. All right, so that's definitely where we're gonna end the video today. Um, I'm glad to have y'all tag along with me in 2024. You know, this is gonna be the year, man. This is gonna be a big year, yo. A lot of things are gonna be happening, and I can't wait for y'all to come along with me. You know, um, with all that